2023. It's been quite a year, hasn't it? The end of the year is my favorite time of the year. It's time to reflect, time to regather, time to focus. Can I ask you for a favor? Take a deep breath with me. And another deep breath. This time when you breathe, I want you to inhale the good. I want you to breathe in the things that have served you this year. And as you exhale, I want you to breathe out the things that have not served you this year, the bad stuff. Let's start by recognizing that you're a survivor. Wherever your year is taking you, here you are right now. You see, you never really stay the same. You're not the same person that you were 365 days ago. No person stands in the same river twice because they're not the same person they once were, and the river and the water that they're standing in isn't the same river. So whether this has been a year filled with victories and wins for you, or whether this year has had a lot of challenges and opportunities for you, you are stronger today than you were yesterday. Wouldn't you agree? This is a great time of year to take inventory. It's a great time to investigate the things that were successful for you and maybe the things that weren't. I hope that I can provide you with a few questions today that'll help you reflect on this prior year in your journey. Some of these questions were initially pulled from an exercise I used to do called the annual roadmap. I used to do this with a mastermind group every year to reflect on the year and to forecast the next year. In a perfect world, here's how I think you can make the most of this podcast and these questions I'm about to ask you. Get a piece of paper out. Obviously, if you're driving, don't do that right now, but get out a piece of paper and just write. Get all of your ideas out of your head and get them onto paper. Brainstorm, brain dump as much as you can. If the prompts take you down a rabbit hole, let's see how deep that rabbit hole goes. It's the perfect time for it. Feel free to revisit these questions as much as you need to, especially if it helps you create clarity. I would recommend booking some time to go deep on these questions. Find a quiet space, find dedicated time to go as deep as you can. And feel free to revisit these as much as you need to over the next year after you complete them. You ready for the questions? Let's dive in. Let's start by checking in. Where are you at today? How are you feeling about your year and your current state? What did you accomplish this year? What worked well for you this year? What were your successes? What habits, routines, and best practices did you have that led you to those successes? What were your losses this year or your opportunities? What were some of the top lessons that you learned in 2023? What is your single biggest challenge in your life right now? What are you the most excited about for this upcoming year? What will you accomplish in the next 12 months? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you try? Let's talk about health and fitness a little bit. Think about your best. When were you at your healthiest and your strongest? Where are you at right now? What do you need to do to give yourself the best opportunity to look, feel, and perform at your best in this next 12 months? What time do you need to get up each day? What time do you need to go to bed? What's your morning success routine look like? How many days a week are you going to work out? What's one way you can improve your nutrition? How are you going to manage your stress levels? So stepping out of health and fitness, which relationships do you need to invest in this year? What types of adventures are you planning on taking? How much money do you want to make this upcoming year? It's time to create an extraordinary year. And hopefully these questions will help you take a look at your life a little bit deeper. Feel free to revisit this list as much as you need to, and I really look forward to closing out 2023 and celebrating your progress in 2024. Happy New Year.